We're going to talk about big money coming into cryptocurrency. Where can this lead us though? So hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new, subscribe, hit the bell button, leave a like and comment. As always, don't miss a thing. Now, on the screen, let's get going. Tesla buys, we know, right? 1.5 billion. There's also echoing rumours of further companies and whatnot coming into the market, essentially. Maybe Oracle, I don't know. There's little rumours and rumblings. So I said it months ago. When MicroStrategy came in the industry, when Grayscale came into the industry, it was like a come out and join us sort of plea. We're seeing now, I'm going to go over some coins as well throughout. This is two other coins mentioned. Well, there's loads mentioned in this video, to be honest with you. I won't tease you too much because it's kind of important to kind of give you that emphasis to watch this video. There's a lot of coins that are getting pushed pillar to post with money thrown at them, right? Which is good. Very, very good. And when you start thinking Tesla, 1.5 billion and maybe accepting cryptocurrency as a payment, it's like big news. But when you then look at the fact of BlackRock moves into Bitcoin as an institutional investment, that's huge as well. BlackRock are huge as a company, probably the biggest in terms of institutional investment. They manage trillions, 8.7 trillion in fact. So yes, it's good. We want this big money coming in because they're less likely to essentially dump it because it's such a big amount. They've been accumulating for so long. MicroStrategy, for example, have stated their plan. Grayscale have said the same thing. There's other big investors who have covered multiple times this channel. They are planning to hold their position for a long, long period of time, which is always a good thing. So, you know, when we think about weak hands in the previous bull market and bear market rollover, last time there was a lot of new retail people in. Yes, they will panic and sell on dips and dumps and whatnot, but the other way around, what we're seeing right now, the dips are getting bought very, very aggressively. When we look at, obviously, this as well, hypothetical, by the way, price behavior, this is kind of like a bit of information here that this isn't over. And I've said this before, looking on the Bitcoin chart, I've put a chart on there saying that the last bull market was essentially, you know, 812 days. We're only about a year into this one technically, so we could go a lot further. We could maybe go mid 2022, even end of 2022. A lot of people seem to suggest that we are ending in September, which it's kind of unfounded when you think of history of market cycles and you think of data. We've got the data from the last, you know, cycles. They're all there. They get progressively bigger. Halving, speculation, hype, demand, fuel, money, investment, all kinds of buzzwords. Interesting. I don't think it's going to be over anytime soon. Anyways, Ethereum finds favor with institutional investors as cryptocurrency hits all-time highs. It's on the CME futures now. There was no dump. Whoa, what the hell? So that's obviously a big thing. But when you think about all the money coming into the world of Bitcoin, as you can see here, Grayscale alone, Ethereum Trust, which saw investments of up to 150 million USD last week alone. So it's not going anywhere soon. Accumulation phase is still happening. When you look at Ethereum, when you look at multiple coins as well, they've been consolidating and they've had recent pops. Now let's talk about other Grayscale opportunities as well, which you could probably get an eye on. They have other products, as you see here, Bitcoin Cash, yay, Ethereum Classic, you know, Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, but they're also releasing DeFi coins, which is also very, very important. So they're going to be buying into more ones. I don't have the exact list, but I'm pretty sure Sushi's on there as well. Very, very interesting. Bear with me. It's getting a bit bright in here. Anyways, moving on. We need to talk about another coin that I like, I rate, is also starting to see a little bit of action from Dubai companies and also in America, which is Zilliqa. So the reason why I'm announcing this one is because it's kind of obvious. This is big news for a company that's predominantly based in Asia, in Singapore. Zilliqa, most people know it, they like it, the sharding ability, how it works. They're starting to get a trickle of institutional investment as well. So when you start thinking of what I've just said about Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's starting to trickle into altcoins as well, like specific altcoins that are designed for scalability. That is a big thing. There's obviously other coins as well that have had institutional investment, but this is recent. This is like brand new news, so that's why I'm talking about it. When you start thinking that they are looking to basically, you know, invest up to 100 million into this as well, it's quite a decent chunk when you think about it. It's quite a big chunk. And this is just one company. There's been other companies as well that have recently done it. There's actually been 2 for Zilliqa very recently. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on what's happening with other cryptocurrencies. Who are they developing partnerships with? Who are actually putting their money into these assets for long-term investment? So if you follow the money, usually there's a prize, isn't there? So a little bit of a tip there in terms of all that. But that being said, there's multiple levels of confluence between how a bull market runs and money flow. Don't get caught up with the emotion, the FOMO of what other people are doing. Try and be strategic, like always. Buy low, buy the dips, and essentially use money you can afford to lose in any situation, because these markets are volatile. We've seen what happens in dips. People wake up during the night for those little midnight wee-wees and they look at their portfolio and they can't get back to sleep because it's the entire market's dumped. Usually me. Anyways, there's another one as well I want to talk about. Low cap coin. I've mentioned this a few times in my videos. The only reason why I'm mentioning it, because most people know that I like to back my own horses. This card here, the Pluton card, the Plutus card essentially, you can earn 3% rewards for essentially your spends if you're staking a part of the coin. The coin is, in my opinion, under the radar. They have just announced today, and you're going to see the full shebang of this after this video is released, essentially an institutional investment into their company, their asset. And you can see here, Alphabet has committed to a substantial investment. They've backed a few coins in the past as well. So this news has just come out. It's fresh as a daisy. It's not even on their own social media page. It's on their press releases. I've tweeted it before. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. So this took my fancy months ago. Been sitting on it for a while, happy with it. Hold the card, used it numerous times now. And it works very well. They've got a genuine product. They're London based, that's why I like it. I like to back little things that I use, I always do. But when you start thinking institutional investment from Zilliqa and Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then you start seeing a capped coin, not so much a capped coin, a low cap coin at 7 million market cap getting a sizable investment, it's kind of a big bit of news. And when we look at the company itself, they've backed a few coins anyways. They've been around for a while. You can see already Sharing's quite a relatively biggish one. They actually have over $1 billion in assets essentially. So Launch Pool, you can see that Sharing, Standard Token Protocol, you got Stratus as well, you know, Versity. You know, for a coin that has a very small market cap in Pluton, that's massive, huge news, and should probably get sung and danced about a few times by people in the social media phrase. So where are we? I think we're done with the video. There's a lot of things kind of here, and we've got to look at the market in terms of where we are right now. In my opinion, it's looking really good. When we start thinking long term, could this happen? Maybe, I don't know. But that whole thing comes to mind is the more people that want it, the less kind of supply there is. That's a supply shock. This may well be the last time we'll see a rational priced Bitcoin around $40,000, which sounds scary. I would never have predicted that last year. Never, ever. I didn't think it would take this, you know, the speed. It's rampant, it's fast. But we don't know what's going to happen. Like always, remember the given rules of investing, but if the demand is there, if the supply isn't there, and it will just increase the price to go higher, no matter what coin you use. Multiple coins here have been mentioned. A lot of coins I've not mentioned. I'll probably get a load of comments stating I've not mentioned loads of coins, but at the end of the day, I'm going on the most recent news. This is big.